What does it really take to grow and scale in real estate? Let's get into it. Okay. So the first thing, you're in real estate. If you're brand new, you're like, what do I need to be doing? If you've been doing this a while, what do you need to do to grow so it's not the same level that you are currently at, and that we can keep going to make this thing easier? Number one, gonna say it, right? 10 real estate conversations every day, minimum. Got to lead generate. Okay. If you don't control your lead flow, you're not going to control your business. Now, there's many ways you can get it. The best is you want them coming to you, but we'll start with what you've got to do. Okay. You top agents aren't going to hope. They're going to manufacture this daily. So the first thing is cold calling. No, you guys don't want to hear it. It's still undefeated when done right, even in today's society, today's effort, all the rules and stuff does not matter. You're reaching out, you're getting chances. Okay. We do this if we don't have the other stuff, but it's still a foundation. And when we are getting a lead coming in, we've got to know how to absolutely master that, get the appointment scheduled. Okay. So that's something you're going to make sure that you're doing. Next thing is social media content. I'm on here every day. Okay. I just gave a challenge to a person I coached. It's crazy. I'll do a video on it. But you've got to be putting out content. It's where we're going to get people to know, like, and trust us, right? I like YouTube number one. If you've got, Facebook posts, Instagram, that's fine. TikTok, whatever. Do something. Do it every single day. Add value. Okay. Entertain. Get get yourself out there. It's going to be building, right, that brand. We'll talk more about that. Open houses. Absolutely. Right? Especially if you're struggling. If you don't have stuff coming in all the time, you got to get out there. What I liked is I could make calls from the open houses. So I could, right, double dip, if you will. But get those open houses in so that you get chances. Referral systems. Be calling all of your referrals, um, past clients in Sphere quarterly. Your top 10% you should be calling every month. Reach out. Client appreciation events, right? Those are good formulas that are going to work. Okay. But you want to be talking to people every day, at least 10. No conversations. Guess what you're having? No closings. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, follow up. That's where the money is made. And we don't like doing this, right? I don't know why we have resistance. We get someone that's interested. We follow up once, they don't answer, whatever. We don't want to follow up more. Well, they'll call me. Guys, it's not how it works. It's when they're ready. I know it's frustrating. We systematize it. We do that. There's certain formulas we're gonna do. If you need to know all the best ways to do that, please get into my coaching, right? It's below. You got free and paid when you're serious. Make sure you like and subscribe. These are things that I can help you with wherever you're at. Just reach out, say, Frank, what should I be doing next? I'm going to tell you the next thing you need to be doing. Okay. But on these, it's consistent touch points, right? You're calling, texting, email, a video message, reaching out. Hey, I was thinking of you. I saw this. Here's something of relevance. Right? Hey, here's something that popped up. Here you go. Sometimes it takes as long as 6 to 12 months. Right? It just does because it's their timeline, it's their motivation, it's when they're at. But the fortune is in the follow up. So we want to be consistent, intentional, and bring things of value. We don't just want to say, hey, you ready to get a home yet? You ready to sell? Find out what they're interested in. Truly care about them. Help not just for the deal, and the deals will come. It sounds crazy, but when you're truly caring and actually helping to help, good things happen. But do it because you care. Okay. But you can follow up. You can help. All right. Your personal brand equals your pipeline. People work with you and they know, like, and trust you. All right. This is where we have to be posting a lot of content. The game has changed. This is not 10, 20 years ago. Okay. I don't know exactly what real estate was like 20 years ago, but I remember you put a listing sign up and you got all this business. It's not like that anymore. Right? It just isn't. You know who gets the business? The ones that get a lot of attention, the ones that people are following, the ones that are dominating on social. That's just facts. I have people, clients that I coach that just crush it. Business coming to them over and over and over again because they dominate social media. So what do we have to do? We've got to start building that up. So you can post educational and entertainment content. If you need to get those, get in my paid. I will give you stuff each week that you can do to make money and get chances. All right. Show your personality, not just listings. Hey, here's my listing. Go through. You position yourself as a local expert, right? I'm positioning myself as these are things that can help you every day on YouTube, right? So if you're watching and you're subscribing, please subscribe. I'm going to give you stuff that is valuable every day. I'm going to be bringing it. Can you imagine if you're doing what I'm doing, but in that space? Well, that's what happens. People will eventually come to you and be like, all right, I see all your stuff. I've been watching it. You give me so much value, right? I totally get it. Let me see how you can help us. All right, easy stuff. This is stuff you can make. Should I buy or sell right now, right? I just did a video on it. So go back a couple days. You'll see it. Top mistake sellers make. What does X amount get you in the market, right? If people don't see you, it's kind of hard for them to choose you. In fact, they're going to other people because you don't want to make that content. All right. So start to commit and make that. Next thing is systems and processes. Another way to scale, right? It's hard to scale in chaos. I try sometimes, right, in my office. But once you have deals coming in, oh, you suddenly need transactional management systems, right? Or someone to help automate as much as you can. You need those listing and buyer processes, right? The check boxes, whatever you need. You can create templates or scripts for these to make it easier. And this is the question that you want to ask. If you had 10 deals at once, does it break you? Okay, if it does, for most people it will when you don't have the systems and process in place. So look to systematize everything. Write out step by step. What do I do on this? What is all those processes? How do I automate those? Okay, is it time to get a TC? Is it time to get an admin? Well, to scale, probably going to need that or great systems, right, in place. This is where you want to start thinking about it. Okay, next thing, leverage, right? Time equals money. So scaling happens when you stop doing everything yourself. Okay. This goes right into it. We might hire those TCs, which is a great one. I mean, the transaction coordinator really takes a lot off your plate. And once you have a great one, it's well worth that money to save you that time and to be consistent. You can know what to expect. And I actually recommend, if you can, trying out 2 or 3 so you're rotating those so that you can see which one works the best with you. And if one goes on vacation, you have another 2 in place. So I see a lot of people that will just get one. What I like to do is have 2 or 3 so that you have as a backup in case they are on vacation or unavailable to you. Yes, you can do it. And yeah, you might have a primary, but I always like to have at least 1 or 2 as backup. Okay, you can get a virtual assistant if that helps you out on some of the tasks, for sure, a showing assistant. Then eventually buyer's agents that you can help, or an ISA if you need to, but and you can always grow your team like that. But start with the TC, the transactional coordinator, and get your processes dialed in, and then get a few of those that can help, and then start to go to the other things. All right, next thing to help scale is objection handling and sales skills. Well, why is this going to help you, right? You get a ton of leads, but you can't close. You're going to burn the leads, right? What we want to get is we've got to be able to handle all these objections that are coming up, right? If they want to wait, if it's a commission objection, if they already have an agent, they're not just marketers, the best agents, they're closers. And you just want to practice these. Start with the most common objections that you're getting and just practice, drill, and go through those, okay? And if you want to jump in my coaching, I'll help you go through those. We can set up some sessions to go over that and practice the most common ones. They're pretty effortlessly able to overcome it. Once you have practiced them, they're going to get easy, but you can see as a good starting place, just reach out, message me, and I'll help you out. Okay, consistency over intensity. Yes, Absolutely. Most people are going to go hard for a short period, a week or two, and then they disappear. So, what do we want to do? I always start with what's the perfect day? Okay. We may not have the perfect day, but let's just start knocking off things of it. Okay, am I doing 10% of the perfect day? Am I doing 20%, 30%? Keep scaling until you get the ability, and then it starts to become easy. So the one who wins is generally the one who shows up daily. You're going to stick to that schedule. The accountability piece is going to be huge. You're going to track your numbers, right? We always want to know where exactly we're at, setting those goals for the day or different sections of the day. And a boring consistency is always going to beat flashy inconsistency every time, right? I was really good at like the burst. I had to be good at just the insane intensity of just systematic, just every day I do the same things over and over and try to get better, just a small percentage better. That has worked very well for me compared to the other way. Okay. Next thing, know your numbers. You got to operate like a business. A lot of agents don't. They're just like, whatever, I got to get a deal. I know I got to get a deal, pay my bills. No, track everything so that you're operating as an owner, right? Not just an agent. So how many conversations are going to equal appointments? How many of those are going to equal contracts? And then what percentage of those are going to be closing? What's your cost per lead, right? What's your conversion rates? What gets measured gets improved. This is a lot of Shark Tank. They're going to ask, what's that? What's the acquisition cost? What is this? How much, right? These kind of basic things, when you know your numbers, it's going to show that, okay, you know exactly what it takes, what it really takes. How many conversations does it really take, right? To get that outcome of the closing, right? But in that case, we're setting an appointment to, right, the contracts to the closing. Next thing, environment and accountability. All right, who you're around matters a lot more than you think. And if you really think about this, a lot of coaching, besides just like, what to do, all of that, it's a lot about that proximity to the person that's successful or has done the thing you want or has helped other people do that. That's very valuable, right? Like the people I coach, they're pushed pretty hard with what I expect out of them because that's what I do myself. So they're going to want, right, that proximity because I'm going to push them further than they probably would on their own. And that's a big thing with whoever that you're around. Make sure that they're successful. Make sure that they're winners. Make sure that they want you to win, that they can help you, right? But that's something, being around successful people, you are more likely to be successful. You're going to take on those traits or habits. Okay, so be around those accountability partners. Um, be around successful people that can help you. You're going to rise or fall to your environment. But the truth is, pick people that have the ability to help you, that want to help you, that see you win, that you sense that you're going to be pushed harder, that you're going to work harder, that you want to win. And you want to be around others that have that similar belief. It's very powerful. And you're going to pick up things from them, and you're going to help them, and they're going to help you. It is great. So scaling real estate, it's simple, but it's not easy. You just have to do the steps one by one, and you don't have to do it all like today. Just pick a couple things, post below, just one thing you can do to get started, and just start doing that. And it's going to help you over time win. I have seen this for so many people. I have seen it for myself. I really want you to win. So please post in the comments just one thing that you can do to get started. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, share it with people you think can help. But I promise you this, I'm going to bring everything I've got for you to help as much as possible. I'm here if you need me to reach out. And I want you to do well and scale and win. Okay, we'll see you on the next one. Have an amazing day. Take care.